Welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale, along with my co-host Susan Skinner. And my goodness, it's already our 7th show of 2023, which means we're kind of a little past the half-mile marker, I think, of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we do get to bring 13 weeks of racing to you all, but it goes by so fast.
It does. You know why? Because we're having fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope you guys are too. So ready, set, go. Let's get to the headlines. In the next half hour, we'll introduce you to driver John Ali, who got our attention this week as part of our OMG segment from Harrah's, Philadelphia. And we go back in time to relive the incredible Dan Patch Award winners of 2012 as part of our 15-year celebration of PA Harness Week. We'll also head to the Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania for some standardbred racing excitement there. And we'll check out the prestigious Meadowlands Pace eliminations to get you all prepared for tonight's big $700,000 event coming up on PA Harness Week. We are kicking off today's show with our OMG moment, or in this case, you could call it our bombs away moment. Either way, Harrah's, Philadelphia was a long shot city on this particular day. There was a field of 2-year-old maidens going to post for a purse of $10,800. These are all freshmen just starting out their careers. In fact, none of them have more than one lifetime start under their belt. Take it away, announcer Mike Bozich.
Zelensky continues to lead. The Blue Easy tightens a bit. It's Saturday night now, starting to stir just a tad from third. Five back, Make Mine, Malibu, 4 3/4, 128 and 4. And off the pocket now, here's the Blue Easy after leader Zelensky. It's Saturday night, still 2 lengths back there on top of the stretch. Zelensky inside, the Blue Easy outside. It's Saturday night, still 3 lengths behind. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Zelensky, it's Saturday night now, unleashed up the inside, gaining quickly outside the Blue Easy third. Zelensky almost there. It's Saturday night inside down to the finish. It's Zelensky 60-1 shocker.
The 8-hole did not stop driver John Ali from marching to the front with Zelensky at OMG 60-1. The Blue Easy drops in the pocket while race favorite It's Saturday Night got away third. Zelensky didn't read the tote board and goes wire to wire. It's Saturday Night took a shot coming down the passing lane, but that was only good for second. The Blue Easy finished third. Now, this was a huge payout, and we wanted to catch up with John Ali and get his thoughts and maybe get to know him a little bit better.
You were a huge long shot in that race and just went right down the road. And it's like you didn't even look at the odds board.
Yeah, the week before, Noel thought I gave a conservative drive. It was his first start as a 2-year-old, so I didn't really push him. And, he said try to get in position. So I left the gate. I thought maybe I'd get away somewhere up close, but no one came to retake once I got the top. So walked the half, and, I liked my spot once we got to the half in a minute.
All right, now tell me about your story, because it's a very interesting. This driving thing wasn't even really on the radar until it seems like a few years ago.
Yeah, not even really. I started amateurs, I guess it was about 2 years ago, started amateurs, and, I did pretty well, I guess, so I thought I'd try to give it a shot in the professionals, and here I am.
But your background isn't even harness racing.
No, I didn't touch a horse until I was maybe 18 or so. I started grooming for Sean, doing stalls and whatnot. Started training after that, and one thing fell into another. It all worked out.
Now, I don't mean to sound like a stalker, but I looked at your Facebook page, and their cover picture is a surfer. Is that you? It's a beautiful picture.
Thank you. Yeah, that is me. That is once in a while I get a little free time, and that's one of the things I enjoy to do.
Well, we enjoy watching you here at Harrah's, so keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, John. I know we're going to be seeing a lot more of him on the racetrack, and we're going to stay right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia. Now let's head into our race of the week from Harrah's Philadelphia. And we had 2 divisions for Pennsylvania sired fillies. There were 3-year-old trotting fillies, and each of those divisions go for a purse of $70,000. So in here, let's check out the 5. Really Something, the heavy 1 to 5 bettor's choice, who's already made $250,000 in her 17 lifetime starts. And the 4 is Heaven Hanover. She's getting some respect as well, and looks for 2 wins in a row in sire stakes competition.
It's Really Something by a tighter length. Heaven Hanover continues to pursue from that pocket spot. Hard on Fire is 3rd. Bella Macchiato bides time 4th. 3/4, 124 and 2, 28 and 2 for the 3rd. On a quarter of play underway. Really Something by a length and a half. Heaven Hanover right there in the pocket. Hard on Fire to the end. Bella Macchiato comes to the out. Heaven Hanover vacates the pocket spot. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Really Something by a length. Heaven Hanover out for the drive now. Here's Heaven Hanover moving up the challenge. Really Something who digs in. Inside, Hard on Fire 3rd. Really Something. Heaven Hanover 1 last desperate lunge. Really Something.
Better choice Rally Something from post 5 gets away 3rd, lets the dust settle before moving to the front in front of Heaven Hanover. This puts Hard on Fire in the 3-hole, and it stays this way till the top of the last turn. Bella Macchiato makes a move to the outside but doesn't have enough. Rally Something by International Money wins her 4th race out of 6 starts this year for driver Yannick Gingras and trainer Ron Burke in 52 and 4. Heaven Hanover and Heart on Fire complete the ticket.
All right, we're going to move right into our next Pennsylvania Sire Stakes event at Harrah's Philadelphia from the Sunday, July 9th card. Again, these are 3-year-old trotting fillies. Number 1 is Fashion Annie. She's the favorite for trainer Jim Campbell, who just got announced that he'll be on the next ballot to be voted into the Harness Racing Hall of Fame. And second choice is the 3, Angelpedia, who has had 3 wins and 3 seconds in her 7 starts so far this season.
Wild Jiggy up a length at the doorstep of 3/4. Angelpedia. Fashion Annie's coming determinedly first over. Can Do Volo latching onto that cover. Portalaca pinned down now 5th. 3/4, 123 and 4. Wild Jiggy taken on by Fashion Annie, and Fashion Annie blows right by her. Wild Jiggy had no response. Outside, Can Do Volo moves up 3rd. Angelpedia got shuffled, so too did Portalaca. Off stride in the back, Udo Boss Blue Chip. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Fashion Annie opens up by 3.5. Can Do Volo picks up the chase. Outside, Angelpedia 3rd, but it's all Fashion Annie.
It was a 6-horse field with Dexter Dunn sending the 6 Wild Jiggy S to the front. Angelpedia drops in the deuce with race favorite Fashion Annie watching the action from 4th. But when she moves, she moves. The outside tier delivers as Fashion Annie trots to victory and 52 and 1. A second over Can Do Volo finishes 2nd, and Angelpedia took show money home. Fashion Annie, a daughter of Donato Hanover, was driven by Tim Tetrick and trained by Jim Campbell.
All righty, we're going into our first break, but coming up, we have got Pace-alicious and Trot-tabulous action from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania that you won't want to miss. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
Annie up Hanover and Bowlesville Prince toe-to-toe.
Feel the excitement of Mohegan, Pennsylvania.
In the world of standardbred racing, only one name is synonymous with this kind of success, this kind of history, this kind of greatness, this kind of legacy, and this kind of unparalleled promise for tomorrow. Proud of our past, excited about our future. You know the name. That one name. Hanover, the greatest name in harness racing.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather along with Susan, and we do call this racing's fastest paced half hour. However, we have showed you some trotters already on today's show, and we got more coming at you now from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania. Now, this event is from Sunday, July 9th, and in here we've got number 5, Fix It Up, going off at odds of 2 to 5, and just started racing for the Kristen Pantliano stable this past spring. But you also got to check out number 2, Frack. He is the oldest in the field at 13 years of age and the most experienced with 300 lifetime starts. Let's send it up to Jim Baviglia for the call.
The lead is a length and a quarter here for Son of Liberty. Fix It Up still tracking from the pocket, and now they're on the 3/4 mile marker, 1:27.4, 29 2/3 panel. Son of Liberty opens the lead up to a length and a half again. Frack launching from third is coming up strong here in the pocket. Fix It Up dropping back a bit. Second over, Making Magic tonight is showing. They round the turn to the top of the stretch. Frack pulls up even with Son of Liberty. Son of Liberty trying to dig deep. Fix It Up getting into it on the inside. Frack takes over by a nose. Frack in front. Frack is going to have his first win in a couple years.
Son of Liberty takes the liberty of leaving from the rail. Fix It Up falls in the pocket, and Frack with Ridge Warren taking the lines gets away third. They stay single file till the 3/4 pole when Frack is angled to the outside and cruises to the finish line in 57-1. The passing lane paid off for Fix It Up as he uses it to pass Son of Liberty, who finishes third. Frack and Ridge Warren went off at 24-1 and paid over $50.
All righty, well, let's keep on keeping on at Pocono's 5/8 mile oval. This is also from the Sunday, July 9th card, and these are 2-year-old pacers going for a purse of $13,000. This is an exciting time of year because just like with the youngsters we saw earlier on the show, we're beginning to watch our freshman class of standardbreds go behind the gate, learn how to race, and show off their talent.
Bullville's Prince, the shot caller, up by a length, but lurking in the pocket there is Howlin' the Hills. Now Annie Up Hanover, a first over mover there for Todd Shadle. Gives cover to Bobby's Blue Chip, who moves up in fourth. Then Reggie the fourth slides closer in fifth. Third over sixth there, T.H. Tyson. Last goodbye at the back. Getting close up front as Annie Up Hanover comes up on Bullville's Prince. 3/4, 1:28.1, 29 3/3 panel. So 29 1/3 panel. It's Annie Up Hanover and Bullville's Prince toe to toe in the pocket. Howlin' the Hills. Second over is Bobby's Blue Chip. T.H. Tyson revving up out wide. Top of the stretch. New leader is Annie Up Hanover. T.H. Tyson a clear shot inside. Howlin' the Hills closing well. It's T.H. Tyson coming on strong here for Patrick Ryder.
Marcus Miller driving How in the Hills forces Annie Up Hanover from post 2 in the pocket. Bullsville Prince quarter pole moves to the front. Annie Up Hanover makes a strong first up bid, but T.H. Tyson sitting third over swings 3 wide and says hasta la vista, baby, as he wins in hand in 56-3 and pays $36.20 for father-son duo Patrick and Chris Ryder. How in the Hills gets up for second, and Annie Up Hanover rounds out the try.
Our race of the week from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania has us switching back to the trotters. Now, it's actually the feature trot from Sunday, July 9th, going for a purse of $20,000. Number 1, Incommunicado, is getting lots of love at 1 to 5 and has been racing in New York and New Jersey recently. The 5, Yanks Dugout, is second choice, has not missed the board so far in the 2023 season, and the rest are double-digit odds.
Yanks Dugout on top and under wraps. It's Incommunicado right behind him in the pocket, followed there by Highland Mowgli third, about 3 1/4 off the pace. Then it's Herculesa fourth. Nobody coming on the outside yet. PL Not So Nice fifth. Rich and Miserable is the deep trailer. Yanks Dugout in charge by a length over Incommunicado as they make their way to 3/4, get there 1:28 even, 28-4 on the back. And so Yanks Dugout will try to trot out the clock. Up comes Highland Mowgli on the outside. Incommunicado has that pocket seat. Second over, late kick from Herculesa. They round the turn to the top of the stretch. Yanks Dugout trying to turn it on and separate here. Outside Highland Mowgli, inside Incommunicado. Yanks Dugout still there. Highland Mowgli, Incommunicado. Yanks Dugout, Incommunicado at the line, and a photo for the win.
Yanks Dugout from post position 5 wins the 3-horse battle for the front with the betting public's choice Incommunicado getting away in the 2-hole. Stablemate Highland Mowgli challenges Yanks Dugout, but you can't beat a perfect 2-hole trip and a passing lane. Incommunicado gets up over Yanks Dugout in 55-2, and Highland Mowgli rounded out the ticket.
All right, thank you, Susan. Now we're going to take a little breather, but when we come back, we are going to go back in time to celebrate all the incredible horses from a star-studded 2012 season. And we'll give you the 411 on tonight's Meadowlands Pace. Don't touch that remote.
And now launching to the outside comes Confederate from 4th.
History. It's written by winners. At Diamond Creek Farm, we're breeding champions and rewriting the history books. Diamond Creek Farm, a cut above.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner. And as we celebrate our 15th year of PA Harness Week, we are dusting some videos off the shelf. For this one, we're going to take a look back at the 2012 winners of the Dan Patch Awards. And Charlotte McBride is our reporter.
It was an amazing year at the track, full of historic races and world records being broken. And just a few weeks ago at the annual Dan Patch Awards banquet, the top horses, top trainers, top drivers, they were all honored. We're going to take a look back now at 2012's big winners. Beginning with the 2-year-old filly pacer of the year, a big congrats to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, owned and trained by George Teague Jr. Top 3-year-old male trotter of the year, no surprises here. It's the High Stepper with the highest money earned in 2012 with over $2 million in purses. The award goes to Market Share, trained by Linda Toscano, who became the first woman to win this prestigious trotting event.
It doesn't quite sink in sometimes that it really happened. You think it's going to be like that season of Dallas where you wake up and it was a dream, but it's fun.
And in addition to that, what can we look forward to? How are you trying to outdo yourself, or how are you gonna outdo 2012?
Well, you probably can't, but you know, I wasn't trying for 2012 when it happened. So I think you just take care of the horse, and I really believe that if you take care of the horse will take care of you. And you have to get lucky, and everything has to work out. But if you love what you do, and I do, sometimes it does work out.
The 3-year-old filly trotter of the year was given to Check Me Out. Last year, she took home the award as the freshman filly trotter, and this year she broke a world record and claimed the top prize at the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes Championship. The 3-year-old filly pacer of the year was conditioned by Jimmy Takter and boasted a world record mile mark of 148.2. She's American Jewel, and she's our champion. Heston Blue Chip won the 3-year-old male pacer of the year and finished the season strong by being victorious in the Breeders' Crown. Another moneymaker for Linda Toscano, he is also a track record holder at Dover Downs. In the older female pacer of the year, it's the reigning queen holding her title. Andrew Yvette proved to be the best in 2011, and she's even better in 2012. The older male pacer of the year was Heather on Halloween, also known as Foiled Again. At 8 years old, after being trained by Ron Burke, he raked in $1.2 million last season, becoming the richest pacer in North American history, with a total of $4.6 million in lifetime earnings. The 2-year-old male pacer of the year and overall pacer of the year award was given to Captain Treacherous. This special freshman, driven by Tim Tetrick and trained by Tony Alanya, now joins an elite club as only the 3rd 2-year-old in harness racing history to receive this honor.
I was very high on the horse from the beginning. The good thing about being able to train for Brittany Farms and Myron Bell and their group is that they never put any pressure on me. And when you have people behind you that don't put the pressure on you, you can make great things happen. You know, when you have somebody that's constantly, is he good enough? Is he that kind of horse? That puts a lot of pressure on you to make wrong decisions. So we made a lot of right decisions. After the horse baby race, Myron and I mapped out a schedule, and we stuck to that schedule, which was 10 starts, and it worked out very well for the horse.
And last but certainly not least, the Older Male Trotter of the Year, Overall Trotter of the Year, and Horse of the Year honors were awarded to, drum roll please, Chapter 7, the 4-year-old earned over $1 million in 2012, and in his 10 races, he took home 8 wins and 2 second-place finishes. Another product of Linda Toscano, Chapter 7 was a Breeders' Crown champ with record-setting victories that will never be forgotten. While the horses are impressive, the drivers are too, and this year's Driver of the Year was awarded to none other than the driver of Chapter 7, Tim Tetrick, who had the pleasure of driving some of the year's fastest horses.
First of all, what a group of champions. Wow, what a year. And secondly, Charlotte McBride mentioned me being foiled again for Halloween during that feature. So, of course, it's only fair to you guys out there. If you haven't seen it, here I am dressed up all in tinfoil as foiled again. What can I say? Hashtag best Halloween costume ever. All right, but while we're at it, let's give a huge congratulations to Charlotte. She now works at WUSA in DC. She just won an Emmy as an anchor on the best daytime newscast. You go, girl. You know, we saw Captain Treacherous in that feature. He did go on to win a Meadowlands Pace, and that's our smooth transition to talk about this year's eliminations. They happened last Saturday, of course, at the Meadowlands. Each elimination, there were 2 of them. They went for $50,000, and they are for 3-year-old pacers. And Susan has our recap on the elims.
In the first elimination, Vukofalis goes behind the gate as the race favorite and got away 4th. He pulls first up, and Cannibal, driven by Scott Zuron, follows him. Cannibal tips 3 wide and sails home. He paced the mile in 41-1 for owners Diamond Creek Racing and trainer Nancy Tactor. Vukofalis held on for 2nd, and It's a Me Mario finished 3rd. The second elimination also saw the race favorite get away 4th. Confederate and Tim Tetrick watched as Christchurch and Lion Surfing slugged it out from the word go. Confederate is able to bide his time and eventually makes his move. He cruises to victory in 47-3 for owners Diamond Creek Racing and trainer Brett Pelling. El Rey was 2nd and Christchurch was 3rd. Meadowlands TV host Dave Little caught up with the winning drivers in the winner's circle, and let's check out what they had to say.
How big a factor will post position play in the Meadowlands Pace final?
Huge. It's all about the right draw and right where all the right horses draw. You know, like I've said before, I've drew the 8-9 and been very, very happy. And I drew the rail and I hate the spot. So, you know, it's just about where everybody falls into place.
How much of a factor, Scott, will post position play in the Meadowlands Pace final?
It'll be huge. It'll almost be like the North American Cup. I mean, these 3-year-old colt pacers are a really stacked division. Great horses, all of them capable of leaving fast, and the fact that you can have a guaranteed decent post position is good.
You might notice that the guys didn't have their usual colors on, right? They had the Diamond Creek colors that they were wearing for those big victories. So congratulations, Diamond Creek. Wow, the breeders and the owners of the 2 elim winners. Now, of course, if you guys cannot make it to the Meadowlands for this huge card, you can go to Pocono or Harris Philly, and you can watch everything via simulcast. It is an incredible card. Meadowlands Pace going for almost $700,000, and the first race post time is 7:20. It is trivia time, or as I like to call it, just make the best guess you can, and maybe you'll get the answer right time, because that's pretty much what I do, okay? So, Susan, what's up for this week?
All right, so the Meadowlands Pace, the very first Meadowlands Pace, went to post in 1984. I want to know if you know who won it.
Aha, very good. Okay, let's think about this, and you get time because we are going to a break. So on the other side, Susan will have the answer for you. Also, we have a Willie Nelson themed blast from the past from 1985. Whoa, that's a tease for you. Don't you dare go away.
Mr. Del Rey rushes up on the outside.
The world is full of compromises, but not here. Not on this day, not in this race, not in this sport. Every bet is a hope. Return on investment comes in seconds. This is harness racing. We welcome you to the Harness Racing Fan Zone. See it all for yourself. Feel it in all the passion. Share that experience with others. The Harness Racing Fan Zone puts you in the driver's seat.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner, and she has our trivia time answer.
So in case you missed it, we recapped tonight's Meadowlands Pace final elim winners. So I asked the Meadowlands Pace, the very first one went to post in 1984. I asked if you knew who won it. The answer? On the Road Again. Not only did he win the first pace, he won 44 of 61 starts, and he retired as the second highest earnings winner in history.
For our blast from the past, we don't have Willie Nelson in concert, but we do have a horse named after one of his famous songs, On the Road Again. And just be happy that I'm not going to sing it for you, okay? So this is from 1985 when On the Road Again became the Aged Pacer of the Year. Oh man, Roosevelt Raceway. We're going to check out the U.S. Pacing Championship.
An eighth of a mile of pace home. On the Road Again has the lead. Mr. Delray trying to close through the deep stretch. It's On the Road Again. Mr. Delray giving it their all. It's On the Road Again. Buddy Gilmore.
On the Road Again was trained by Harry Poulton and was primarily driven by Buddy Gilmore. Now, in that year, 1985, he became one of the first 2 standardbreds in history to record back-to-back million-dollar seasons.
What should you be putting on your don't miss it list? Of course, getting out to watch live racing at our tracks. So check out Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania. The live racing schedule is Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. The post time is 1 p.m. Sunday post time is 6 p.m. And then at Harris, Philadelphia, the live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Post time is 12:25 p.m. Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m.
You can also bet online for Harris. The site is pabets.tvg.com. And for Poconos, check out ibetmohegan.com. If you need a past performance program, well, we've got you covered there. Visit phha.org and you will find them right at the top of the homepage.
There is a book that you may have seen being talked about all over social media. This one right here, Harness Racing in the Keystone State. It's a gorgeous book. Lots of pictures. Love that. It has got history in it from chariot racing all the way to present day. Obviously covers our tracks here in the Keystone State, takes you behind the scenes with our harness racing community. If you love horses, if you love racing, you have got to check out this book.
And if you're wondering where you can get your own copy of this book, they are available on Amazon or any other online bookstores. And the best part is all of the proceeds go to the Keystone State United Harness Writers Association.
In addition to checking out that book, we want you guys to check us out on social media. On Facebook, we're at Harness Week. On Twitter, we're at PA Harness Week, and we are all over YouTube.
And the best part about all of those social media outlets is our contest. Every Monday, we have a new contest on Facebook and Twitter where you can enter for a chance to win these cups. You just have to use, as she says, your scientific noggin. So check it out.
All right, guys, that is the end of this half hour. Again, it went by so quickly. For myself, Heather Vitale, Susan Skinner, Bruce Casella behind the camera. We'll see you next week.